Thank you. Thank you. Welcome, my friends. Welcome to my goodness factory. I just did a somersault, and I am somehow upright again and still functioning. I mean, my microphone pack is embedded in my coccyx, but it's okay. That's the scientific name for the tailbone, by the way, in case you didn't know. Anyway, adrenaline, numbing the pain, and you probably saw, I brought my daughter's old gymnastics mat. That helped. So really, I think everything's going to be okay. Shelby, if I need you to take me to the hospital again, can you do that?
Sure, Bob.
She's so nice. So, this is a little bit different kind of start to the bright side. If you've never been here before, let's face it, you're probably never coming back now. But on the off chance that you still want to know what the heck this is, the bright side is what we say we want to see more of online. It's what we say we want more of the news to be. Only here, this is all it is. The good stuff, the happy stuff, the inspirational stuff, the kind of stuff that makes a man like myself suit up in this. The very same coat and hat I wore back in a 2014 production of Roald Dahl's Willy Wonka Jr. with my friends at the Children's Theater of Cincinnati. And so a big thank you to them, especially the good folks in the costume shop for letting me drop by and pick this stuff up. And just quickly, a shout out to all of my friends in the arts and live events communities who are really reeling during this time. Hang in there, everybody. There will be more stories to tell. Now, of course, none of that answers the very fundamental question of why I'm actually wearing this. And it's certainly not because I make this look good. I make it look awkward, just like everything else. It's because, basically, I will use any excuse I can find to get into a costume, and our first story does that. Are you ready for it? The suspense is terrible. I hope it'll last. But it won't. We have to go. We have so much time, so little to see. Wait, strike that, reverse it. David Klein, the founder of Jelly Belly, so like a real candy man, is retiring. But before he does, he's launching a Wonka-style contest. Golden tickets, you betcha, and one lucky winner actually gets their very own candy factory. The golden tickets are in the form of necklaces with verification codes on them, like the one you're seeing on the screen there. That photo provided by The Gold Ticket, by the way. These necklaces are hidden across the U.S., so it's sort of treasure hunt style. Klein no longer actually owns Jelly Belly. He says he's giving away his Candyman kitchens in Florida to one grand prize winner. Other winners will get $5,000. Costs about $50 to receive the riddle in order to play. You can find more information at thegoldticket.com. Not golden ticket, thegoldticket.com. Well, if that doesn't already have you feeling like a kid again, this next one ought to get it done. Several classic toys are nominated to be inducted into the National Toy Hall of Fame. The Strong National Museum of Play in Rochester, New York, provided these photos and announced the 12 finalists recently. It includes Baby Nancy, Breyer Horses, My Little Pony, Light Bright, Sidewalk Chalk, Masters of the Universe, or Universe, either one. Also Tamagotchi. The games on the list include Bingo, Jenga, Risk, Sorry, and Yahtzee. 3 finalists will be inducted into the Hall of Fame on November 5th. So technically, my younger brother was the one who was really into the Masters of the Universe stuff in my house, but still awesome. And he had this talking He-Man toothbrush holder, and I would now like to recite to you its message. I am He-Man. I'm strong as can be, and I brush my teeth with regularity. Once in the morning and once at bedtime and after each meal, so my teeth will shine. You'll remember this saying if you rehearse, and you'll be like the masters of the universe. It used to fire me up, man. I defend my enamel like He-Man defended Castle Grayskull. I have the power! Should have warned audio I was doing that. And now, with visions of Cringer transforming into the mighty Battle Cat in our mind's eye, let us turn our attention to this week's Bright Side Beasties. Let's go with 2 if by sea, 1 if by land. Joe LaSorsa uploaded this gem. How cool would this be? You're out there, you're skiing, or you're board skiing, or whatever's happening out there, and a dolphin just pops right up there, as if to say, hey, I can do pretty cool stuff too. Did you see that thing? So awesome. And back on the water again here, Jenny Kiefer showing us that not all animals want to work quite as hard as that dolphin. So check out the doggo on the jet ski. Chilling. Just sort of along for the ride. Love that. And then back on land, cat and dog living together, mass hysteria. Actually, not so much. Just hanging, buds. For some reason, this brings me great peace. You know, most of the user-generated stuff you guys send me sort of does that. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. And this week, I have a very specific ask for you. I am looking for genuine testimonials about the bright side. Why you watch it, why you've subscribed, what kinds of stories bring you great joy. And remember to shoot those videos sidesy, not upsy-downsy. And you can upload them at the link in the video description below. Now, you may have to click Show More to reveal that link. I need you to help spread the word. For, as Mr. Wonka would say, we are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams. Okay, a couple more animal stories now. You ready? Off we go. Thousands of kittens are without a home in Nevada. More than 600 at the Animal Foundation's kitten nursery have been placed into foster care, and their formula, kitten formula, it's not cheap. But the Nevada Highway Patrol is helping. They handed over several hundreds of dollars worth of kitten formula during a meet and greet recently.
They're amazing. They're so little. They need homes.
You're going to come back when they're old enough?
Probably. But they can't keep me out of here, I don't think.
The Animal Foundation says their intake numbers have actually been declining since a mandatory spay and neuter ordinance went into effect 10 years ago. The next one is gonna get you. I just adore this story. In Michigan, a boy has found his puppy perfect match. The 2-year-old bonded instantly with his new dog after learning the dog has a cleft palate, just like him. Rachel Sweet of WILX has the story.
Pure happiness at the Jackson County Animal Shelter on Friday. 2-year-old Bentley Boyers got to bring his new puppy home. Last week, Bentley's dad, Brandon, came to the animal shelter to look at 2 chickens he was thinking to adopt when a pooch caught his eye, a puppy with a cleft lip.
He FaceTimed, he goes, I think this one has a cleft lip, and I said, get her. We need her.
Bentley was born with a cleft lip. His mom said he had a tough start in life where it was a struggle to get him to eat.
We had to sit him up and feed him and hold his lip together in order for him to eat, so it was a process.
Since day one, he's been a happy baby. Ashley says his cleft lip doesn't make him any different. The family feels finding the puppy will show Bentley he isn't alone.
To see him have something in common with the puppy means a lot because he can grow up and understand that him and his puppy have both had something that they can share in common.
The animal shelter says they don't normally see puppies with cleft palates. Before her adoption, they had her for a week and don't see that she will have any problems in the future.
Her disability is really not holding her back. And as she grows, they'll be able to see more if there's anything changing that has to do with that, but she's really doing well. She might look a little bit different than a normal dog would, but it's not slowing her down at all.
At just 2 months and 2 years, the imperfect super duo find a perfect match.
This is my puppy.
Do you love that? Again, that was Rachel Sweet reporting there. I love that one. Sure is good to have a pal. And, not all pals have to be roughly the same age, like a toddler and a pup. One college student and his grandfather are pals, and they have plenty of years between them. In this summer of ups and downs, the two undertook a project of real ups and downs. Sam Reed of WJAR explains.
Fred Silverblatt lives life on the edge.
I am a very young 83.
He's still a practicing doctor and a triathlon athlete. So it's not too surprising to hear there's a new addition to his front yard, causing a lot of amusement.
I think we're probably the only one in Rhode Island.
A one-way roller coaster built by his grandson.
So it actually really started when I was like 8 or 9 years old, and I always wanted to build a roller coaster.
Home from college because of COVID. 20-year-old Elliot Ryan, who's studying to become a civil engineer, decided to finally turn that dream into a reality.
I asked my grandpa, and then he's like, will you build it for me? And I said, sure.
Elliot worked almost every day, April through August, using wood, nails, and a slide he got as a gift from his grandpa when he was 2.
He did everything all himself. That's the amazing thing about it.
2 weeks ago, Elliot put the final touches on his creation. And guess who was first to test it out?
Okay.
It was very exciting, probably more exciting than I anticipated.
It was crazy. I was a little nervous. I knew it was going to be fun for him and fun for everyone to watch him do it.
Fun is exactly what this did for their family, who, like many others recently, have been dealing with a roller coaster of emotions.
This really provided some enlightenment and some joy.
Elliot says he's grateful for his grandfather's guiding encouragement, helping push this project to perfection.
What he does is crazy. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to be doing at his age, but it's probably not going to be that.
Grandson and grandpa already have plans, by the way, to make the roller coaster even bigger next summer. Now, if you're getting a bit older and coasters just aren't your thing, maybe you believe that it's better down where it's wetter, then take it from me. You're going to love this guy. Bill Lambert dove into the record books for the 3rd time since he started scuba diving. That feat is even more impressive considering Lambert didn't start diving until he was 98. And while he would love for everyone to try scuba diving, he just hopes his story inspires people to try new things more often.
They should try it. If they like it, pursue it. Or anything.
Lambert's next pursuit is clear. He wants to break the record again at age 101. Bill, you are an inspiration. And it just so happens we have time for one more. One more to inspire. An 8-year-old boy in South Carolina who told his mom he was afraid of the police has a new friend. When the boy's mom learned about her son's fear, she was determined to help him get past it. Emily Wakeman of WIS-TV has more.
I felt kind of scared, nervous, I was afraid.
8-year-old Gavin Williamson says he was scared of law enforcement before meeting Deputy Carrie Shelton last week.
He said, "Mommy, I don't want to get stopped because I'm scared I'm going to get shot."
That's when his mom, Ashton Williamson, says she saw Deputy Shelton's cruiser on the side of the road and decided to pull over.
To make sure that whenever he does get to the point of being pulled over, that he doesn't have to be fearful.
And she told me the whole story about him being scared, and she wants them to know that, you know, not all cops are bad cops. We have a lot of good cops.
Deputy Shelton says that's when a new friendship formed.
So we got to talking about food, and then he offered me his rice, and it melted my heart. So I was like, can I give him a hug?
From that point on, you know, he's made it his duty to check on Gavin, converse with us, you know, just to make sure we're good. If we have any questions.
See this?
Gavin says he now sees law enforcement in a different light.
A good cop.
Why is that?
Because he protects people.
And not only does Gavin have a new friend, but also a new dream job.
And now he says he wants to be a cop when he gets older.
The same type of cop as Deputy Shelton.
Good cop.
Good mom, good kid, good cop. And as Willy Wonka might say, so shines a good deed in a weary world. Thanks for taking a look on the bright side. I hope you'll share this with your friends and maybe they'll want to get hooked on the good stuff as well. I got to tell you, I thought about somersaulting back out of here. But consider I almost fell down and killed myself at the start, I'm just going to slowly grab my daughter's old gymnastics mat and just sort of ease out, if you don't mind. We'll be back again next week when we take a look on the bright side.